Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dynasty Racing League DRL TV. Tonight we are here at Dover International Speedway for the DRL International Series. I am your host, David Wellborn. Hope everybody's having a good time here tonight. Should be an interesting evening. We got Getty Butner out on the track. Looks like he doesn't like what just happened, and he is probably going to start over. Awesome development here tonight as we take a look at the point standings. This is the last race for the cutoff. You've got to be above this line to make it into round two. As of right now, Clay Phillips is actually only 3 points back. He is at minus 54. It's a typo there. But he is on the bubble looking to get in, followed by Brent Kingcott, Dustin Jones, and James Pendolph. See if I can move some stuff out of the way real quick and get this. What in the world? Nah, let me see. Of course, okay. Clay Phillips is 3 points back. Brent Kingcott is 5 points back, along with Dustin Jones. And James Pandolph is 11 points out of the playoffs as of right now. What did I just lose? Come on, OBS. I think I am back where I'm supposed to be. They don't know. Butner got the pole. Let's see. Gage Butner followed by Hesgar, Mike Lemon, James Barillo, Bill Edwards, James Pendolph. Way to go, JP. What's the sixth position as of right now? Octavio Silva there. So we got Cronowit on track right now. He is just above the cut line as of right now. Really fast in practice. Be surprised if he doesn't make it into the top three. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I am trying to eat my dinner and do this at the same time, getting a late start. Ronaldwood, not too good, 7th. $15 drivers here tonight. Clay Phillips should be the next driver we should be taking a look at. He's on the bubble. Oh, that's not going to work. We're going to see a lot of that happen here tonight. These cars are extremely loose. Really, really extremely loose here tonight. Our weather conditions 103 track temperature, outside temperature, air 78, not so bad. The track temperature a little warm. Excuse me. And with these loose cars, yeah, it's going to make for some handful driving here tonight. David Wright, not sure why he's not. Let's see, 42. I guess he didn't qualify, and Andrew Short apparently hasn't qualified either. Not sure why.
Well, we'll set this up here temporarily.
I think everybody is going to qualify, so we'll get our rundown here in just a second. Kenny Butner is on the pole, followed by Ryan Hesgard. Mike Lemon, Ben Izinga, James Larillo, Clay Phillips. And of course, we'll do that. Bill Edwards, followed by Gary Cronenwit, James Pandolf, Rod Bosnaw, Octavio Silveira, Brett Kingcott, Dustin Jones, David Wright, and running out the field is going to be Andrew Short. So not too bad of a field here tonight. These cars are on pit road as they get ready to take this green flag. Should be an exciting race here tonight. We are here for 175 laps. So we're here for the total 175, monster mile. Let's get her done. These drivers got the last chance to make it above that cut line here tonight. Anything can happen. Take another quick look at these standings real quick. So Brent Kingcott, Dustin Jones, and Clay Phillips still have a mathematical chance of making it. James Pendolph will need to win this race, if I'm not mistaken, in order to make it in to the cut. So get on it, JP. Pace car's in. Getty's down and away.
Green flag, green flag.
Getty got a really good jump right there. His car's going to straighten it out. We got Mike Lemon back here doing battle with Ben Izinga. Watch it, watch it. Really tight coming off that turn there. Cars can break loose. You reach them down too tight, too early, you're going to end up in the wall. It's not what you want to have happen.
All right, man.
And we do have a yellow already. Oh no, it looks like Clay Phillips might have been involved. Maybe not. Dustin Jones, JP. JP, wow. Let's see what happens to Mr. P. He's going to probably just break loose, or actually he's going to have Rod Fossenau slide up the track right into him. He almost saves it. Gets loose in front of 91 of Kingcott. Wow. He gets the whole back end took off. Rewind that again. Do a far chase. Just to make sure I called it right. JP may have come down on him. Y'all be the factor in that. Let's see, one more time. Kind of think Bosnaw got up underneath him. I don't know. It's going to be close. Y'all be the judge of what happened there. Looks like everybody's coming down pit road just about. Top 5 stayed out though. According to my standings as of right now, anyway. So Getty Butner or Hesgar, Izinga, and Lemon, and Larillo all decided to stay out. Everybody 6 through 15 decided to come down. Probably not a bad call. Trying to get this last sandwich down, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be ready to go full broadcast. Although Butner and Hesgard really been showing their dominance here this season. Then you got Huizinga and Lemon. They've been in the battle here of late as well. So you got to keep an eye on these top 5 drivers. I'll be really surprised if Clay Phillips is not able to make it into the playoffs another round. Of course, in order to do that, he's going to have to bump Gary Cronowitz. So,
Kind of pulling for both of them to make it in.
in order for that to happen, we're going to need Andrew Short or Bill Edwards, somebody in that top 8 drop below and let Phillips maybe get in. Closest ones would be Phillips, would be actually Short and Edwards to give a shot to Phillips to make it into the playoffs. And as of right now, it looks like Andrew Short is 4 laps down. Didn't even start this race, or maybe he started it. He's in the race, but he is 4 laps down, running almost dead last. We got David Wright, who is dead last. I don't believe he's completed a lap as of right now. So, what is going on? Let's see. The lights are out on the pace car, so we are set to go back green flag racing. We take a look on. Eddie Buckner is going to restart this race once again. Chooses the inside line this time. Pace car's in. Eddie's down and away. Green flag is out. Getty's getting a really good start here. Isaiah wasted no time to get around Lemon. Trying with Phillips, Larillo, all right here. Larillo getting a really good run on the back end. But Clay Phillips, looks like David Wright was able to make it into the server finally. Or not. He was just there just a second ago. And maybe able to make it out on track. Finally to the inside of Larillo. Gonna make that pass pretty easy. We got Andrew Short and Octavia Silvera. Short is a couple laps down. He's trying to make his way up through this field. Hoping to get a couple more yellows to get back on the lead lap. Rod Bossenall up underneath Brent Kingcock. Oh, he almost done it again. We jump back up front. See how this battle's going on. Look like Getty doing really well out front. just a little under a half a second lead over top of Hesgard. Of course, now you know Hesgard is going to be smooth. It's early in this race right now. Long way to go. These laps turn down really quickly though. Ben Izinga followed right in behind Hesgard. Not allowing him to walk away. These top three drivers really, really strong here this evening. You got Mike Lemon just a little bit on the backside there. We jump back to this battle again with Clay Phillips, Cronowit, Larillo, and Bill Edwards. Two S2R drivers. Excuse me, looking to actually just kind of ride around for a few minutes, it looks like. Cronowitz needs to get all he can get. Phillips needs to stay where he's at. Actually, he needs to finish a couple, at least 3 positions in front of Cronowitz to surpass him if he wants to make it into the playoffs. Phillips just lets it go. Yeah, probably got a little loose there. Jump back up front. Everybody's kind of evenly spaced out. Closest battle right now is between this group right here. Larillo all over the back end for Phillips. Probably going to look to be making a move here soon. These 3 drivers have battled it out all year long. Larillo had his hands full right there. Car wanted to step out on him just a little bit. So he got a heck of a run on the back end of Phillips. Wow, he's all over the back end of him. Might have got him a little loose there. Definitely up underneath him. May open up the door for Edwards to follow in behind him. Edwards going to try to make that move as well. Murillo shoots in front of Phillips. Oh, that's awful tight going around this Dover. Looks like Phillips backed out and just gave it to him. Too early to tear at your car. Smart driving. We jump back up front. Kind of looking like thought maybe I saw a little bit of damage on Butner's car. Guess I don't. Just kind of looked funny there. Okay. Seriously. It looks like Edwards was able to get around Larillo while I was looking around the track. These gentlemen showed great strength and resilience all year long. Just wish there was a few more drivers out on the track here for their playoff season, but it is what it is, and I hope I'm still okay. Butner able to put some distance between him and Hesgard. Actually has the full half a second lead over top of Hesgard as of right now. Slowly but surely moving that gap in his favor. Clay Phillips down pit road. Sure, that's got to be an unscheduled pit stop. See if we can figure out what's happened to Mr. Phillips. To force his hand down pit road. Looks like he's going to brush the inside wall. Going to probably break loose right here. That's exactly what's going to happen. And he nails the inside fence there. No caution. Getting some damage fixed. Got 4 fresh tires. Might have knocked the toe out on his vehicle as hard as he hit. "30 laps into this run, when they cross this time by,
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution
we
is out.
do have a yellow. JP once again. Let's see what happens with Mr. JP. Dives it in there really strong. Breaks loose as he comes off. Shows him to the inside fence. You're going to see that, as I said, these cars are extremely loose, and you got a handful going getting off of these turns. You're going to be heating the fence. This is a self-cleaning track, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Everything washes downhill. So the odds of you hitting that inside fence when you break loose are pretty great. Looks like Phillips and Andrew Short, they are 1 lap down. Of course, now JP is a lap down. He just brought out the yellow, so I'm not sure if they'll give him the lucky dog or not. He may get it anyway, but got a funny feeling he will be given the EOL anyway. Not sure how that's going to work out, as he brought the yellow out and he was a lap down. Not really sure. That car, it looks like it's already been through a Martinsville ringer here at Dover. We'll call it the Monster Mile. Every driver come down pit road with the exception of James Pandolf and Andrew Short. JP is finally going to make his way down pit road. I believe that's going to put him 1 lap down again. And it does. But JP was not able to get that lucky dog. It makes Andrew Short 3 laps down instead of 4. Laps into this 175 run. I know these drivers would like to get a long green flag run, get a rhythm, start clicking these laps off. But like I said, track temperature is awful warm here tonight. It is, last we checked, was 103 degrees. So it's still 103 degrees for the second caution, working lap 8. Not too much of a wind issue here tonight. But these cars, this new package they have is really loose with this steep bank we have here at Dover. It gives these drivers a handful. Really only one groove here to be, well, you can work 2 grooves in. It's not hard to drive 2 grooves here, but really for the most part, it's a single groove or a groove and a half that you have to work with for the optimal line. And you get on that apron or you miss your exit, and the odds of you spinning that car out are really increased. The lights are out on the pace car as we are set to go back green flag racing. James P was major damage still on pit road. Dustin Jones looking to probably get some of his damage fixed as he's trying to beat the pace car back out and get back around to the tail end of this field as they enter the back stretch. Thirteen drivers still in this race. 11 of them still on the lead lap. Clay Phillips has retired, ladies and gentlemen. That's quite unfortunate. I was kind of hoping he would be able to make it to the playoffs, but I think his championship bid is done. He was our defending champion.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Butner down and away. Look at that. Mike Lemon's able. I was getting ready to say Mike Lemon was able to get in front of Hesgard. The battle is not over. Hesgard battling it out on the outside, trying to get that momentum going. Is able to make it move and make it work. Lemon's going to be content right now for running in second. Got Cronowit. Got Bill Edwards all over the back end of him. Izinga taking a look to the inside of Murillo. He's going to make that move. Murillo back, fighting back. Well, almost made contact. Wow, how they didn't hit each other, I don't know. But that was really, really close. They actually may have made contact there as Izinga now has front end damage. Let's take a quick look and see if they actually did make contact. Yeah, they do make contact. Wow, that really hurt Izinga's vehicle there. Of course, he's not driving like he did. He's still all over the back end of Edwards. Jump back up front with this battle. Getty, Butner, Hesgard, and Lemon. Brent Kingcock back down pit road. Really not sure what's going on with him. He is blowed up. So let's see exactly what's happened to him. He's going to lose it. Going to break loose. Most likely right here. Yep. Hospital wobble. Sent to the inside fence. Able to keep it rolling in the right direction. How that does not become a yellow. Oh, he toes quickly. That's how come we don't get a yellow. Hesgard all over the back end of Butner. Hoping to get this race taken over the lead. Get him some bonus points. And to secure his shot at a chance of winning this thing. Izinga is able to pull away from the S2R drivers, Larillo and Edwards, as we work our way back up to the front here. Esgard not allowing Butler to walk away with this race. And currently our closest battle is between Butner and Esgard and Larillo and Edwards. Esgard always so smooth in everything that he does. Butner the same, calculating drivers, just outriding, trying to save their equipment, trying to take care of their cars. They know they got to make it to the end. Of course, now both of those drivers are going to advance no matter what into our next playoff. We got Mike Lemon and Ben Izinga. Take another quick look at that again. Yeah, when I'm looking at it, it looks like Clay Phillips' shot is probably over with, as he is next to last. JP is finally retired, 16 laps down. So, Esgard thinking about it. He's all over the back in it. Butner trying to make something happen. He's under him. Don't think Butner is going to battle too hard to try to keep him from taking those lead over. Oh, Esgard got really loose. 18 laps into this run. Butner, I think, finally just lets him go to make a crossover move. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a new leader. It's Ryan Esgard. I know there's a Esgard fan out there happy of that. Aren't you, Deborah? This race has got a long way to go. Let's see. Mike Lemon. Front three cars are kind of evenly spaced out, about 4 tenths between each other. Again, the closest battle on the track are these two gentlemen right here, the S2R drivers, James Larillo and Phil Edwards. Gary Cronowith just out riding around. He is currently in 8th position, but as of right now, it looks to be like he is going to hold over and be able to make it into the second round playoffs. As everybody else is still behind him. Dustin Jones is behind him. Clay Phillips is off track. James Vendoff is off track. And Andrew Short is in 11th position. Brent Kingcock is behind. And Gary may actually gain a few positions. Gain a few positions over Andrew Short by the time this thing shakes out, provided everything works out for him. Looks like Short will probably end up being on the bubble by the time this thing shakes out. Something happened to Edwards as I was taking a look at that. Nope. I was looking at Izinga. There we go. Cronowit is your 0-1 driver, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what's going on with our ticker here tonight. The 0-1 is Gary Cronowit, in case you're wondering. I believe they'll be able to make around 45 to 50 laps per run here this evening. Maybe even a little bit more. I'm not sure. But they are currently working lap 28 of their last run. On board with Hesgard. Looks like he's headed up on the back end of Dustin Jones. Got a hospital wobble there. He's able to catch it. Dustin looks like he's trying to give him all the room he can. Continuing to stay high. Hesgard taking his time. Drivers got to make your way around this lap traffic. Butner and Hesgard still sticking with each other. Both have done an awesome job this season. As we approach 35 laps on this run, sure them tires are really starting to wear for these gentlemen. I don't think that the problem is going to be fuel. I think the The biggest problem is going to be tire wear, and when you come in to try to take advantage of fresh tires. Their best lap for both of these gentlemen, Buckner and Hesgar, was a 23.5. They are currently running a 25.1, both of them. 25.125 by Hesgar, 25.124 by Buckner. So they are still running pretty close together, almost identical speeds here this evening as this tire wear continues.
All right, man. Caution is out.
We got a caution. I'm not sure where it is. Not sure if it's front of it or if it's I think it's car 54. Where are you? Oh, Rod Bossanall. Rewind that just a little bit. What Mr. Bossanall as he slams the outside fence. Just really overdrove that turn coming off. Never backed out of it. Just kept his foot in it. Edgar, Buckner, Lemon, Izinga, Edwards, Lorillo, everybody coming down pit road. Andrew Short going to get another one of his laps back. As he is currently the first car a lap down, that's being 2 laps down as we run here. So even keeps up, he may actually be able to get back on the lead lap. As we are working caution number 3, with 11 laps as of right now, the track temperature has come down by 1 degree. Hesgar makes it back out, followed by Getty Butner. Am I saying that right? Dustin Jones. Dustin Jones is now in the 3rd position. How does that happen? Let's go back and take a look at Mr. Jones and see what happens with Mr. Jones. Okay, now he's coming back down pit road. Not sure why he's coming back down pit road, but he is. So that puts everything back to its cycle. Hesgar is your leader, followed by Getty Butner, Mike Lemon, Ben Izinga, Bill Edwards, James Lorillo, then Dustin Jones, Octavia Silvera, Rod Bossanall, Gary Conway, Andrew Short are the drivers that are still in this race, followed by Brent Kingcott, who has retired, 33 laps down, James Pandolf, 40 laps down, Clay Phillips, 45 laps out of it, and then rounding out the field is David Wright, who I believe did not get a chance to take the field. Not even quite halfway yet. Hesgar and Butner both have looked really good here this evening. Of course, now you can't never count out Lemon and Izinga. You got the 2 beastie boys of Bill Edwards and James Lorillo hanging back there in 5th and 6th. They got no sleep till Brooklyn. Lights are out. We're set to go back to green flag racing. Esgard looks to restart on the outside, which is what I would have done. Don't want to get my car pinned down on the bottom, have somebody get to the outside of me, and not allow myself to roll through the corners. Esgard should be ducking in. Esgard's down and away with a little bump from Izinga.
Green flag, green flag.
And just to make sure we're live. Oh, that's going to be some tight racing back here. Cronowit trying to make something happen. All over the back end of Edwards. I mean, literally all over the back end of him. Kind of hard to watch Izinga and Cronowit at the same time. Oh, Cronowit into the wall. It's going to open the door for Lorillo to get around him on the outside. Just pushed that car just a little too hard on a Sunday afternoon. Or I should say a Wednesday. What is today? Today's Tuesday. See, I don't even know what day it is, ladies and gentlemen. Izinga, a little bit of damage from earlier, still trying to run down the back end of Buckner. Buckner not allowing Esgard to run away with that lead. He's closed that gap back up since the start of this restart. Esgard got a really good start, but then Buckner's able to make up some of that time again. Okay. Where'd you go? Currently, everybody seems to be kind of single file and spread out evenly. Half a second between everybody. Then you get back to Bostonau here, who is currently 3.4 seconds off the back end of Cronowit, and around 7 seconds off of the lead. And he is currently riding in our 8th position. We jump back up front. The lead seems to come and go between 3 to 4 tenths of a second between Esgard and Buckner. Buckner will close it up. Esgard will stretch it back out. "81 laps into this run, or 81 laps into this race." Esgard trying to stretch out his lead. 0.6 of a second says, then it lies, it goes to a 502. Well, not live on both screens. There we go. Now I'm right. Battle shaping up here. Looks like Lemons caught the back end of Izinga. Try to make something work. And then again, we still have this battle here. It's between, well,
All right, man. Caution.
oh no, Izinga, what happened? Not the way he's going to want that to happen. Oh, looks like Lemon is going to really mess things up for him. He gets into the wall. Hospital wobble comes back down across the track in front of Lemon. Nowhere for Lemon to go. Nothing he could have done. It was completely not his fault. Just about blamed him. But we'll take another look at that again. Car's just going to get really loose and hit the outside wall. He's still got that hospital wobble going. Both cars are going to end up pretty damaged over that. Not what you want to have happen. And he has a lot of damage. Everybody's come down pit road. Let's see if we can't get an interview with Izinga once he gets his car stopped. I'm sure he's gonna be stuck in the pits for quite some time. I think it is a broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, man. Tough break there. Looks like it just kind of broke loose on you coming off and got you into the wall, and you was unable to get out of Lemon's way. Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, this car's just been really loose all night, and I've had a pretty good handle on it, and then every once in a while it just kind of gets away from me, and that was one of those times. Unfortunately, Mike was right there behind me, and there was really nowhere he could go. So it's unfortunate.
It's messed up both of your cars. Unfortunately, you took the worst end of the damage. Are you going to be able to get back out?
Yeah, we've got about 5 minutes here to go, and then should be back on the track. So hopefully I don't lose too much time, and we can get back out there and gain some points for these.
Well, as of right now, I believe you're still going to make it into the next round of the playoffs. You are locked in, as far as I can tell. I don't believe anybody's going to be able to beat you out of that. So we look forward to seeing you back here in the playoffs next week, regardless of your outcome every night.
Yep, thanks, David.
Yep, S2R, right?
Yep.
Unless you want me to put you just focus on Patriots. Yeah.
Feel free.
All right, here we go, bud. Put you back down to S2R. Good luck.
Hey.
It's a tough break for Izinga, but then again, Mike Lemon really did not have anywhere to go. Just some quite big, unfortunate scenario there. Anything happens at this track, don't call it monster mile for nothing. I've said that several times tonight, but I mean, it really is. It's a handful. You got a big dip coming out of 3 and 4, And then when you head off into turn one, you got that sort of kind of like the same dip. Not seeing a lot of people getting loose going in these Grand National cars. Imagine we probably would have saw it more last night in the Cup cars. Unfortunately, I have not seen that race yet, so please don't tell me what happened. But right now, it's pretty much getting loose off of these cars since the new package. These cars, are, from what I understand, are really loose, and I think you just spoke to it being a handful out there. So it is what it is. We got 85 laps to go here tonight. Of course, now Ryan Hesgard is your leader, followed by Getty Butner, Bill Edwards, and James Larillo, Gary Cronowitz, Dustin Jones, Octavius Silvera, Rod Fosnoff, Mike Lemon, one lap down due to that incursion. We'll probably most likely get it back if we get another yellow. Andrew Short, 2 laps down. Izinga, we're going to battle back if he can get back on the track. He is currently 2 laps down in 11th position and will most likely be 6 laps down by the time he's able to get back out on the track. Lights are out on the pace car as we are set to go back to green flag racing. I'm surprised Hesgard did not elect to take the outside this time. Pace car's in, Hesgard's down and away. Butner really slow. Box in Larillo. Larillo all over the back end of him, pushing him down the front stretch. Edwards trying to make that pass. They were going to be able to make it work for him. So move Edwards from 6th all the way up into the 2nd position. After everything shakes out from that last little incursion on track, Bill Edwards is sitting pretty. Cronowitz back up where he needs to be, riding around in our 5th position. Butner in an S2R sandwich, looking to make his move. He's on the inside of Edwards. Edwards, walks up the track there as Butner got a little loose. Allowed Larillo to get by him. No, Butner's got that blink again. I hope he's able to stay with his connection. This battle here shaping up between Cronowitz and Edwards. Edwards went from 2nd all the way back into 4th and is most likely going to end up losing the 5th position over to Cronowitz. Cronowitz all over the back end of him. Wow. He just gets a heck of a run coming off. Look at that gap close. Ooh! Just can't capitalize on it. Battle is shaping up front though. Butner's run down Hesgard once again. Yeah. What's going on with Izinga? Well, Izinga's back out on track. He is currently 4 laps down, but he is back out on track. Battle between Cronowitz and Edwards is still going. And we got Butner and Hesgard.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And I hope that it is, once again, Izinga, not what he wanted to have happen. I'm sure that car is extremely loose with all the damage that he's got. And it's just going to break loose on him once again. Oh, he's going to catch the apron. It's going to wash up on him. Hospital wobble. Gonna slide it right on it. Not that much of a contact, just a self-spin, so you may be alright. Question is, you got 11 laps on your tires. Do you come down pit road or not for this final 75 by the leaders? I'm coming down pit road. 11 laps or not, I want as much fuel in that car. Try to finish this run out. I believe they can actually go 65 to maybe even full 75 laps needed to run this last run here. Although I don't know I want to be out there on 75 lap on tires. But I do believe this can be the final pit stop of the night, provided we are able to go green flag here from the end to the end. I believe Mike Lemon just got the wave around and got back out on the lead lap. So way to go, Lemon. Battle off pit road. Gonna be done by Getty Butler this time. They would be Esgard on pit road. So it is Getty Butler, Ryan Gesgard, Dan Carrillo, Bill Edwards, Gary Conoway, top 5. Mike Lemon, Octavia Silvera, Dustin Jones, Rob Bosnaw, Andrew Short, their top 10. Ben Izinga, the last car running in 11th position. Do have Brett Hancock in 12th, James Pandolf in 13th, Clay Phillips in 14th, and David Wright in 15th. Those 4 drivers are not on track. We restart this race. We'll restart it with about 73 laps to go. Andrew Short stuck in there all night long. It's currently only 1 lap down, looking to get back out on the lead lap. Then for a top 10 position. Mike Lemon getting some damage repaired. Going to try to beat that pace car out. Better go up the going. Dustin Jones back down pit road, topping off. Going to give up the 7th position. Top his car off. Don't blame it there. I mean, it's probably going to come down to a fuel mileage race anyway. It's going to be really, really close. I don't believe he's going to grab tires. I think he's just going to. Yeah, he proves me wrong every time. Right side, left side, and he's got it in the way. 4 fresh tires. Tank of fuel. Gonna get back out on the track. Lights are out on the pace car. These cars need to bunch it up. Dustin Jones needs to catch the back end of this field as quickly as possible. S2R. Got 3 S2R drivers in the top 5 with 2 SDK. Butler down and away. Green flag is out. Cronoway all over the back end of Larillo, just pushing him down the track. Contact. Houston, we have got contact. How they do not wreck, I do not know. Now let's rewind that real quick because that was just amazing. I think Edwards is going to grab the outside fence and come down into both of these drivers. But how they don't wreck is beyond me. Edwards is going to hit the wall, or actually he avoids the wall and gets all into the side of Larillo. Wow. I don't know what to say about that other than wow. Butner doing a really nice job here in these closing laps. 70 laps to go. Almost a half a second over Hesgard. Both of these gentlemen took turns leading this race here tonight. Gary Cronowit currently running in third. He is 3 seconds, almost 3 seconds back, 2.5 off of our leaders. Of course, then we got Bill Edwards in fourth, and then James Larillo, Mike Lemon. Well, Larillo has let Lemon and Fosnall both get around him due to that contact with the wall. See how bad his car is messed up. Back end's tore up. Front end's a little boogered. Not going to give it up though. He's looking to try to get that position back over Fosnall. And he makes a move to the inside of him. Oh, Fosnall breaks loose, gets into the side of Larillo.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Oh, wow. Battling hard for that position just to hang on to it. Don't believe I'd have done that. Just don't believe that would have been what I would have done. Fosnall tries to keep him pinched down, try to hold on to that position. He just breaks loose, coming off. And Larillo pays the price. Not what Larillo wanted to have happen, as all these leaders do come down pit road. Larillo with a lot of damage both incidents with that round. Watch this battle off the pit road. Butner had it coming in. Let's see if he's going to get it coming out. At some point, somebody might decide to take 2 tires. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Andrew Short is now back on the lead lap. And currently running in our 3rd position with 24 laps on his tires. I'm sure he'll be coming down pit road. But at least he now is back on the lead lap. Going to be in contention. Got a fairly decent looking car. Going to probably be able to make some gains here. He'll most likely restart this race in 10th position. But he's got nowhere to go but up. See if we can't grab a quick word with Lorillo. Get back into the race tonight. Mr. Lorillo, you got a copy, my man?
Gotcha, man.
How long are you stuck in pit road?
Looks like 7 minutes, 53 seconds.
Well, tough break for you. Can you walk us through that? Trying to get it around Foss and all there.
Yeah, I was just on his inside, and it looks like he lost on the outside and got right into me. So unfortunate, but we'll see if I can get back out there and score some points.
Well, yeah, I think you're going to be locked into the playoffs as of right now. So, yeah, you're locked in as of right now. So, good luck out there, and hope you get that thing back into contention.
All right, appreciate it, man. See you next week.
Yep. Back. 7 minutes repair. That's a long time here at this track with 112 laps to go. 112 laps to this 175. So, he'll be able to make it back out and not finish completely dead last, but it's got to hurt to come into this race, be in the top 5 most of the night, and then end up finishing his race several laps down, currently running in the 10th position. Andrew Short, believe it or not, is actually in the 5th position when everything shakes out. Our top drivers are Getty Butner, Ryan Hesgard, Gary Conoway. Octavius Silvera has made his way up into the top 5. Andrew Short rounds out the top 5. Mike Lemon, 6. Dustin Jones, 7. Rod Bosanoff, 8. Bill Edwards, 9th. James Lorillo on pit road running in 10th. And Ben Izinga rounding out this field.
Green flag, green flag.
And I believe Izinga is still on pit road. No? Yeah, Izinga's back out running. Cronoway really loose. Allows Hesgard to get around him. Not able to make that work. We got Andrew Short, not been up here all night long due to having to start the race from pit road. Probably a connection issue getting into the server, but he looks really good now. He's able to make his way back onto the lead lap in these closing laps. Going to be in contention with a solid top 5 finish as of right now. And of course, now we got Octavius Silvera being challenged by Mike Lemon. Mike Lemon is able to get around him. Of course, now that is for position for the top 5. Octavia dropped down to 6th. Back up front, Getty Buckner and Hesgard doing what they do best, running first and second as usual. Trying to hang in there for a top 3. Going to be some valuable points if he's able to do that going into the next round of playoffs. Lorillo back out on track. 1 lap in front of Izinga. Izinga is 3 laps down. Lorillo is only 2. That car looks like it's been through a ringer. Dustin Jones, last car on the lead lap in 9th position. Car looks fairly decent. Bossanov back here in the back doing battle with Octavio. This is a battle for the 7th position. There he goes again. Wow.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution.
Boston battling by on the outside. A lot of net code there. Boston was coming down off of pit road, off of the wall to try to avoid hitting the wall. And as he does so, he makes net code contact with Octavio. Can't get a better angle of that. He's coming down off the wall. No contact is actually made. But that's all it takes. I mean, these cars running as close as they do, no contact or not, that code will put you right into the wall and destroy both of those cars. Unfortunate incident. This car may have the advantage this time coming off the pit road. Wow. Don't know what to say. You good, Lorillo?
Lorillo apparently back on the lead lap somehow. Zinga only 2 laps down.
Not. Lorillo only 1 lap down now. We'll restart this race with looks like about 50 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have a 50 lap shootout here at the Dover Grand National Series for DRL. Butner been strong up front all night long, but so has Hesgard. You got Cronowit involved in this, and Andrew Short. Andrew Short's got a fairly decent car. Don't believe he's got any damage at all. If he does, very minor. No Cronowit made contact early. Zinga looking to get a wave around. Try to put himself in contention to take over that position away from Lorillo. If he's able to do so, that'll put Zinga and Lorillo on the same lap, battling it out for that 10th position. It's going to be a battle of the Martinsville cars. Be surprised if Butner doesn't elect to kick the outside on the restart this time. 50 laps to go. May be able to complete this race to the end under green conditions. And Lorillo, I think, was able to get his wave around. Not quite sure if that was enough to put him back on the same lap as Lorillo. My timing is not updated. And it's still showing that thing at 2 laps down. Lights are out on the pace car, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to go back green flag racing. 50 lap shootout here at the Dover Monster Mile for DRL's Grand National Series in the final round playoff, or the final playoff of this round, as we head in to our next broadcast in this series going to be at Kansas City Speedway again for 117 laps. Our next broadcast will be at Talladega Monday. Uh-oh, watch out. That is going to be I'm going to assume that's for the Cup at Talladega International Speedway. Super Speedway, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Running with to the inside of Esgard. Esgard able to walk away from him. Caution is back out. What in the world is going on? Oh no. Really? I'm trying. Surely it wasn't Larillo again. Uh-oh. There it is. Both plates. I'm going to be really surprised. More contact between those two. I know that was not intentional, but wow. That ends up messing Edwards up bad. You be the judge of it. Murillo just comes up. And, wow. Seriously. I hope I'm still in this game. I don't know what's going on. Oh no. Oh no. Please tell me I'm not booted. What is going on with my connection? I have been booted from the server, ladies and gentlemen. That is not a good sign. Oh, why is my quality so low? Steve through the unacceptable closing yet for the price. We'll try to get back in. Watch. Try to get back in this thing. Not sure what happened with my internet connection there, but I know I'm still going as far as the broadcast is concerned, so maybe I am. I don't know. Everything's black. I'm back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened. But, of course, I mean, why would it? Unreal. Give it to me. I hate ATVO. I really hate ATVO. And of course, it's gonna.
Green, green, green.
We're back. I hope we're back anyway. Hope everybody's got enough patience. We are on lap 133, 175. Butner is your leader. I had some technical difficulties with my internet apparently. Ryan Hesgard is running second, ladies and gentlemen. Followed by Chronowhip and Andrew Marsh. Going to be in the top 4. Mike Lemon has moved his way back into the top 5. Have to go all the way back to Dustin Jones. 5 seconds off the leader for 6th place. Doing battle currently with Octavia Silvera, which is for position. We jump back up front. Getty Butner having an awesome run here tonight. I hope all this is one continuous broadcast. Not sure what happened, but I know once ATVO shuts off and the internet shuts off, it messes up my OBS. So. Once I have one failure, it's like a chronicle effect. Everything seems to shut down all at once. Butner doing an awesome job trying to keep Hesgard at bay, wanting to come away with another win in this round of playoffs. Hesgard not allowing him to run away with it though. Hesgard all over the back end of Getty Butner. 35 laps to go. Hesgard's trying to make it work. Wants to try to get past Butner, take his win away from him. Butner knows he's got to keep Hesgard behind him. Everybody doing an awesome job here tonight. Butner trying to put a little block. Hesgard looking to the inside of him. Butner making that car just as wide as he can. Oh, wow, that was really close. Butner going to break loose a little bit right there. Marches up the track. Hesgard follows right in behind him. Hesgard looking. Butner gave him the room. Just wasn't able to pull it off. These closing laps are nail biters. This is the closest battle on track as of right now. Not going anywhere. Esgard trying everything he can to get around Butner. James Larillo back down pit road. Esgard looking. He's under him. Oh, it's so tight, so close. Wow. Butner doing everything he can to keep Esgard behind him. Trying to make that car as wide as he can. Really wants to win here at Dover, and he's showing it. Esgard wanting to steal his thunder. Esgard under him. He's making his move. They are side by side. But they're going to keep him pinched. Probably going to end up using this lap traffic as a pick. Butner battling it back on the outside. Esgard got loose. Esgard really loose. Oh, wow. Esgard still loose. Jesus, how was he able to hang on to that car? Unbelievable. Let's rewind that. Jump in car with him. That is crazy. Butner. Look at this. He is completely out of control. Look at him work the wheel. That car is still wrecking. He is still hanging on to it. That's a good hands moment from Nationwide if I ever saw one.
Caution is out.
Okay, now let's see if we can't figure out where that yellow flag's at. I don't know, not Izinga again. We'll tell you right now, that was a good hands moment if I ever saw one by Esgard. I don't know, he's going to be caught up with Butner. Please tell me that ain't so. Oh no, Butner got into him. The whole front end of Butner's car is totally destroyed. And I know that was not intentional by either driver. Just quite unfortunate. I don't think Izinga really had too much place to go. But it looks like Butner just misjudged it. Unfortunate. Butner coming down pit road. Whole front end tore up on that car. That is going to ruin his shot at winning this race here tonight. Esgard is completely intact. Battle's probably going to be between Esgard and Cronowitz once everything shakes up. 4 tires. Don't believe Butner's going to elect to get any damage fixed. I don't think I would at this point. He is going to restart this race in first with a lot of damage and less than 24 laps to go. As of right now, Getty Butner is your leader, followed by Esgard, Bill Edwards, or actually Cronowitz, Bill Edwards, Andrew Short, Mike Lemon, Dustin Jones, Octavia Silvera, and Ben Izinga, 1 lap down. Not where, not what Butner wanted to have happen here tonight. Know that he did not intentionally get into Izinga, and I know Izinga did not purposely block him. He just couldn't get out of his way in time. And I believe it was just a little miscall there on Butner. We will get an interview with Mr. Butner Let's see if we can't grab him real quick before this thing restarts. Mr. Butler, you got a copy real quick?
Yes, sir, I do.
Can you walk us through that really quick before we get started?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. You know, lap traffic was, you know, it is what it is. I was just had the speed, had the line, and you know, whatever.
It kind of looked like either he didn't know you were there that quick, or just a miscalculation on your part or his. It looked like both of you fighting for the same real estate. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I just
No,
don't-
I can't disagree with that. The only thing is, you know, when there's a lap car that has significant damage, I don't know why we should be fighting for the same real estate, but it's my job to pass him safely, and I did a poor job, so
Well,
technically that's on me.
in his defense, it looked to me like he tried to get out of your way, just didn't give you enough room. And in your defense, it looked like you pretty much misjudged it by about a half an inch trying to get around him. So
Yeah. I mean, you know, just trying to, you know, just trying to run as fast as I can to gap Ryan here. I got this damage, but we'll see.
well,
We'll see how it affects.
lights are out. We're going to put you back down into SGK. Good luck, man, and sorry about your tough luck here tonight.
Oh, it's all good. Appreciate
I
it.
know.
man.
Yep. Unfortunate for Mr. Butler, but he's going to give him crap, and he's going to try to hang on to it. As the pace car lights are out, we're down the back stretch, and we're set to finish this race off in a DRL fashion here tonight. Esgard looking to take the win, Cronowit looking to upset it. Butler hoping for a lot of yellows and staying out front. This race has been anything but uneventful, ladies and gentlemen. Play out cutoff line tonight. You go or go home. Butler's down in the way.
Green flag, green flag.
Cronowith going to try to be a blocker for STR. 3 SGKs in the top 4. Oh no, contact. I think Hesgar might have made a little contact there with Cronowith, not sure. Hesgar's still looking to try to upset it. 20 laps to go here tonight. Anything is possible. Butler may be missing a fender, but he's still able to hang on to it as of right now. Going to try to put a block on Hesgar for one more lap to try to hang on to and keep his position. Hesgar can get that fender up underneath him. That's going to be all she wrote. Butler doing a heck of a job, even with the damage. Sure, Hesgar's just trying to play it safe. Hesgar looking. Hesgar really looking. He's underneath him. Hesgar trying to make the inside work. Butler trying to battle back on the outside. Oh, Butler into the wall. Unable to keep him pinned down there. Still not going to be a bad finish for Mr. Butler. He's able to finish this race where he's at. Not what he wanted to have happen here in the closing laps of this race. Hesgar, as usual, always waiting, always patient. Looking to try to make another win here tonight. Looks like Bill Edwards is back down pit road for some reason. battle is shaping up here between these three drivers here. All three of them are SGK. Getty Butner, Andrew Short, and Gary Cronowitz are now beginning to do battle for second. Cronowitz thinking about trying to get around Andrew Short. Mike Lemon just on the outside of this looking in fifth position. Battled his way back onto the lead lap after some contact and some damage. Ryan Hesgard now with a 1.5 second lead over Getty Butner. Andrew Short closing that distance on the back end of Butner. Butner going to be hoping he can hang on for another 12 laps to finish 1-2 with his sparring partner Ryan Hesgard. All season long, them two have done battle. It's come down to them two so far in these playoff races. Across the line this time by will be 10 laps to go. Oh, Butner into the wall once again. It's going to leave the door open for Short to make that pass. Car just not handling. Once that contact was made and the front end ripped off, Short's a lot tighter than it was. Looks like Connor was going to try to be able to make that move as well. These three SGK drivers have done really well here tonight, despite what's happened on track. Short started this race 4 laps down, was able to make it back. It's going to look like he's going to come away with a solid second place finish. Cronowitz is the last car in position as far as being on the bubble. He's going to walk away here tonight in 4th position. He's going to gain quite a few points tonight here as far as the playoff points are concerned, along with Andrew Short. Andrew Short is currently 7th, and both Cronowitz and Short are going to gain some valuable points over top of Ben Izinga, Bill Edwards, and Mike Lemon here tonight, and Larillo. So the whole upper echelon is going to be switched around, with the exception of possibly Hesgard and Butner. As long as Butner can keep his car up underneath him for these next 6 laps. Hesgard is your leader, ladies and gentlemen. He is currently with a 3.5 second lead over top of Andrew Short. Now our battle back here is between Andrew Short, Getty Butner, and Cronowitz. Across the lap this time by will be 5 to go. Cronowitz brushes the wall. 5 laps to go. And here comes Hesgard, trying to make his way around Izinga. Does not want to have what happened between Butner and Izinga happen to him. I believe he's going to catch Izinga in a good spot. Izinga's going to stay really high. Allows that move to be made. Hesgard passes with relative ease. 4 laps to go. Oh, Hesgard got really loose right there. 3 laps. Hesgard is going to walk away with yet another win if he's able to keep that car up underneath him for these next 3 laps. Battle is shaping up between Butner and Short. Butner trying to take that position back away. He's got less than a lap to do it in. Final lap here this night, ladies and gentlemen. Your leader is Ryan Hesgard. Started this race second. Him and Butner changed positions all night long. In the end, it looks like Hesgard is going to be your winner here tonight as he crosses the start-finish line and takes home win numbers 15 or 16 in the DRL series this season. Quickly 13 and 14. 14th win this season, it looks like. Andrew Short comes home second, Getty Butner third, Gary Conwick fourth, Mike Lemon fifth, Dustin Jones sixth, Octavio Silvera seventh, Ben Huizinga is eighth, Bill Edwards ninth, Rod Fosnall rounds out our top 10. We had 10 drivers finish this race on track. Let's see if we can't get some of these interviews going. I hope everything's still working. We might as well just start from Mr. Hesgard and work our way down. Actually, let's work with Getty Butner. That's what we'll do. We'll grab Getty real quick and work our way up. How's that? Sounds good to me. Mr. Butner, you got a copy of my map?
Yes, sir, David, I do.
Well, Bud, you was able to hang on to at least the top 3 finish tonight. Not going to lose that much in the points. Most likely you're going to be 1 and 2 with Hesgard going into Kansas City next week. Thoughts and concerns going in there?
Yeah, you know, with this new car, pardon me, sorry. With this new car, you never know exactly what the new track will bring, but I'm sure it'll be fun. If it's anything like Las Vegas, I'm sure I'll have the speed.
Well, it was awful slick out there tonight. Other than that one little hiccup, I was pulling for you, my man. I thought you was going to walk away with the win. Unfortunate things happen with lap cars and trying to get around drivers. I preach it always, every week. It is your job to get around that car safely, no matter what his line is, what he's done, or anything. You just grew up a little short here tonight on that end. Unfortunate for you, but fortunately you are in contention. You're going to carry over into the next round of playoffs. Worried any about making it into Homestead in these next few races?
Absolutely not. If I'm not the fastest car on the circuit, most days I'm the second fastest, so that won't be an issue.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you at the playoffs finals. So please show up. Please have a good internet connection. We don't want to see anything happen to you. Unfortunately, I had the internet connection tonight. Lost it twice here tonight. Had to restart the broadcast. I hope everything works out. Yeah, but I was able to quickly get back in. Shout outs, man. Get them in, get them out. There you go.
I got to shout out my team, SGK. You know, a bunch of nice, good, clean drivers that I have in my stable. Certainly appreciate that. I'm sure the other drivers do as well. Give you a shout out for the broadcast, and give Ryan a shout out for racing me clean for the lead.
Well, we look forward to seeing you back here next week. I believe it is next week here in Kansas City.
2 weeks. So we have a bye week next week. So
okay.
Yep.
All right. So y'all don't do Dega. Cup does Dega, and Truck does Dega.
Correct.
Okay. All righty. So I don't get the broadcast next week. I actually get vacation. Yay!
Yeah, there you go, buddy. There you go.
Well, Denny, I wish things had worked out a little differently for you here tonight, but as
That's
always,
okay. So, yeah, some drivers don't get it, some do, and it is what it is. We'll move on to Kansas and make sure that situation doesn't come up again.
well, again, congratulations on your third place finish, my man, and we look
Appreciate
forward
it.
to seeing you here next week.
Thank you.
All right, buddy, we'll put you back into SDK. Andrew Short, another S2 SDK racer. If I can find him. Here he is. Did I move him? No, I did not move him. I did not move him. Mr. Short, give me just a second to adjust your microphone because I know you're going to be extremely loud. I can hear it already. All right, walk us through it, man. Started this race 14th. Actually, started this race almost 4 laps down. Was able to make it onto the lead lap. Come back and walk away with a second place finish. Going to gain some valuable points here in these final playoffs. Walk us through it, my man.
Yeah, had a little mishap at the start of the race, and man, pushed it really hard in qualifying, hit the wall, didn't get a lap in, started last. Had a little mix-up on the grid where I didn't have a mirror, and I tried to get my mirror back, and that cost me 1.5 minutes of tow time. So I started the race 4 laps down. Kept my cool. 110 laps later, I'm back on the lead lap, and I start making my way up the field, and didn't have any damage. So the guys that were, Gary, Mike, a lot of those guys that were faster than me, they had some damage, unfortunately. I was able to get around them, get all the way up to second somehow.
Well, that's where patience and determination comes in. Never give up attitude. You didn't give up tonight. You stayed patient. You worked through your problems. The broadcast booth had some problems of their own here tonight. I'm hoping that this all come out in one big broadcast. We did lose the internet connection with about 55 or 60 laps to go. But I was able to quickly get back in. Man, I can't get it over how you started this race 4 laps down, able to work your way back up through this field. Thoughts and concern going into Kansas City?
Well, I don't want to start 4 laps down again. As much this one for me is one to hang my hat on. This is a race for me so far. Going into Kansas, more of the same. Dover's such a unique track where one corner can determine your race. It's so loose here. Having not turned many laps at Kansas, I don't know what this new Supra or any of the other cars are going to do there. So we'll get in our practice during the week and see how the chips fall on next Tuesday.
Well, the good news is you're going to shake up the points a lot here this evening by coming home with a second place finish. If everything works out right, that'll put you within the top 4 of the playoffs going into the next round. So awesome job here tonight, my man.
All right, thanks, Dave. I appreciate it, man.
Now don't quote me on that. My math sucks, but what I understand,
I'll take your
you'll be pretty close to the top 4 anyway, if not in the top 4.
I was just trying to get into the top 8, so this for me is.
Well, you were already
really
there.
Exciting.
You were already there, so.
I just had to hang on, and I did not think it was going to happen, and the cards were.
I thought you were done for to start with, but.
Me too, but I told him, I said, I might Kyle Busch this thing. You might not see me for a while, and then, there I am on the lead lap at the end. So.
That's all that counts.
There we are.
Shout outs, man. Get them in, get them out. I know you got them.
Thanks to the SGK team. Man, I lose my cool easy sometimes in these races, and those guys said, hey, keep your head down, keep going, get them laps back.
You're the only one.
And thanks to those guys. Thanks to you putting on the broadcast, taking time out of your night to do this for us. It means a lot to us. My wife, Kirsten, let me come down here and do this every Tuesday night. That's about it, man. Congrats to Ryan on a great race, fast as usual.
Yeah, well.
And see what the next 5 have in store, 4 or 5 have in store here.
I don't care. I know what you got to do on the last one if you want to win a championship.
Yeah, that's right, brother.
But,
we'll got to get there first.
Anyway, congratulations on your second place finish. I know it's a long time coming. Now, you ever won one race this season?
I haven't won. I came second to Mike at New Hampshire, and now second here at Dover. Those are my 2 best so far.
Well, you're doing really good here. You're still in contention for the championship playoffs. have any concern in the next few races going into this final round of the cuts?
There's some tough competition, man. It's if I can not have to rely on them wrecking in order to pass them. So we'll see if I can get some practice in and see what we got for them.
All righty. You did your shout outs. Well, after everything is said and done, man, we look forward to seeing you back here in 2 weeks.
Sounds good. Thanks, Dave. Have a good night, man.
Yep, you too. Righty. Now we're going to get the man of the hour. Let's put him back down here at SGK. Mr. Nesgard. Of course, now, we interview him so much, I don't even know if we should interview him anymore. But I guess we owe it to him considering that he won the race here tonight. Mr. Nesgard, you got a copy, my man?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Well, win number 14 of your season here in the Grand National Series, not even counting what you won in the other series that you participated in. Awesome job here. Tough luck by Butner. Do you think if Butner was able to not get into
Izinga, yeah.
Yeah, I just do a break card.
100% Getty wins that race. Not a doubt in my mind, because I had to go change my shorts right before that, if you recall.
Oh, we were in your car. I don't know.
Man.
I lost internet connection doing that, I think. I hope I didn't. I hope I was able to get it off. But you earned a nationwide good hands moment. I'm telling you, that car was wrecked 3 times. How you did not wreck it is beyond me. Awesome job.
I tried so hard. When I got side by side with Getty, I knew it. It was exciting. That was definitely the pass for the win. I think it had to happen right then and there, because being in the dirty air, believe it or not, here, it actually gave you a little bit more momentum going into the corner just because of the draft, and it kept. I couldn't get the car to rotate in the middle, which was killing me, and Getty was getting it done with that clean air. So that pass had to happen right then and there. And Getty ran such a good line, and I had to try, and coming off that low, there's no grip there. So once it started to get a little loose, I immediately made sure I didn't snap back to the wall. And I actually I thought 100% I'm going to spin out. I got enough room behind me, just spin and don't hit anything. And that was the actual game plan, that whole backstretch and that whole corner. But the car just straightened out. But after that, the tires they were so hot. There was no chance I was catching Getty. So I don't know what happened. I seen what happened between him and Ben, but I was a little busy to understand what actually happened. So I'm going to have to go back and watch the replay. I don't know if Ben was watching in the mirror, watching me screw up, or what happened. But I don't like winning when the leader gets taken out. I want to pass him and race him, especially Getty. He's one of my best friends. So it sucks that it happened, but I'll definitely take it.
Well, from my perspective, it looked like both drivers met in the same spot. I think it probably didn't give him enough room, and then Getty Butner misjudged the cut down between them. It is quite unfortunate, but as Butner said, it's your job to pass that car safely. Regardless, I don't think Izinga did anything wrong. I think maybe he wasn't expecting Butner to dive bomb him like that at the last second. Also, he didn't give him enough room. But, it's hindsight. We can sit here and armchair it all night long where Izinga should have been, what Butner should have done. You're racing for a championship. You got to do what you got to do. You got to put that car where you got to put it to win it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for either one of those drivers. A little bit of miscommunication. Maybe with a time screen, like you say, never know. But it is what it is. Butner's not too mad about it. He's going to be transferring over. You got a win out of it. I think Izinga's going to be able to check out and be in the playoffs still. So no harm, no foul. It looks like everybody that was in the top 8 is going to walk and pull it through and make it into the top 8 again. So our top 8 doesn't look like anything's changed. Everybody that was below that mark finished pretty poorly here tonight, with the exception of Lorillo. Lorillo finished finishes 11th. Not where he wanted, but you know, he got caught up in a little incident as well with Fastenal. But it is what it is. Shout outs, man. Wait a minute, hold on. Before you do that, thoughts and concerns going into Kansas City?
Well,
2 weeks?
Last year, I did about 6 laps before a driver hit the wall and I was out. So we're gonna try not to have that happen again.
I thought you were looking for a repeat.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I think we only. I don't remember if we went to Kansas this year or not. I don't recall. But I think it's a night race, so it's going to be completely different regardless. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Well, at least
If
the
it
sun
is,
won't
it's
be in
gonna
your
be-
eyes.
Well, if it is a night race, it's going to be right against the wall, which could. I shouldn't say that. Last year it was against the wall with this new package. I have no idea what to expect, but you know, we all got a week to prepare for it. We got a lot of hungry drivers here, points reset, so we need to bring our A game once again. We know Getty's going to be hungry, especially after what happened today. So,
Oh, yeah.
concerned about it? No. I'm fairly confident if I have 2 out of the 3 good races, I'll be in that final 4, and that's the goal. Obviously, wins are nice, but I'm not too concerned about wins right now. I want that championship. So, as for shout-outs, you know, big thanks to you, man. You got a lot on your plate right now, and we appreciate you, you know, taking the time and broadcasting all this for our fans and for us. So, big thank you to you.
Thank you.
You know, big thanks to the DRL admins. They're going to have some stuff to look at after this race, especially. Some tough decisions, but we respect their decisions. We won't argue with them. So, big thank you to them. And then, you know, last but not least, my S2R teammates. I don't want to get into it too much, but I would like to dedicate this win to the Lorello family. I was really surprised that James showed up today. So, you know, his family's in our thoughts and prayers, and you know, if we can do anything for him, they can reach out to us. But you know, that's without the teammates, man. It's not even that fun. So, a big thanks to them.
Well, I don't know what's going on with Miss Lorillo, whatever it is. Your thoughts and prayers are in mine, with me and my wife as well. So, with that being said, Brian, thank you for everything that you do for the league as well, and everything y'all done for me. We'll continue on. Looks like I'll be broadcasting for quite some time. We are able, as of right now, we are able to make things work as far as our internet is concerned. So, to be here for a duration of some periods right now. So. That being said, yeah, I've had to make some adjustments, but unfortunately, I think that might have been what got me messed up here tonight. Lowered the bandwidth on my internet, and not sure if that's what caused it or not, but really weird that it shut off in racing. That's the first time I've had that happen in a long time. So. But anyway, we hope to see you in the winter circle 1 or 2 more times before we get to Homestead. And with that being said, man, good night and God bless.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Now, I don't think there's anybody in this to down here anyway. Unofficial results, if I can get them in and get them out. Ryan Hesgard led 70 of these laps here tonight. The only one he really needed to lead was the last one, and he did that. Andrew Short comes home in second. Getty Butner leads the most laps here with 104, brings home third. Gary Cronowit comes home fourth. Mike Lemon fifth. Dustin Jones sixth. Octavio Silvera seventh. Ben Izinga, unfortunate incident all the way around with him, comes home eighth. Dustin Jones actually got a lap left, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Bill Edwards comes home ninth. Rod Fastenal, controversies going on there with him, comes home in 10th. James Murillo, 34 laps down in 11th position. Brent Kingcock, 12th. James Pandolf, unfortunate early. Same with Clay Phillips, had some misfortunes early. Both of them come home respectively 13th and 14th. David Wright was unable to make the field for some reason. Not sure what's going on with him, but he was unable to make the field tonight. But he will come home away with 15th place points. So not too bad of a night for all these drivers all in all. As always, we want to thank James Pendolph for everything that he does in this league. He's got his hand in every pie here. Race control, broadcasting, marketing, telemarketing, he doesn't do technical or graphics, but he might as well. He tells everybody what to do. Way to go, JP, for everything that you do. Especially want to thank, oh no, we're doing that? Want to thank Martin Winslow and Jordan Gonzalez for the technical aspects in the graphics department, especially for Martin Winslow with all the graphics that he does week in and week out. Broadcasters, myself, David Welber Jr., Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Martin Winslow, Getty Butler, James Pandolph, everybody else that steps in and tries to put their hands in there and help us out on the broadcasting. Race control, these drivers, these men have their hands full. Don't want to be them, never want to be them, but want to thank them. Martin Winslow, Getty Butler, James Pandolph, Robbie Armstrong, Dakota Wilkins, Ryan Hesgard, Jeremy Ebel, Richard Springer, and Eric Weatherholtz. The administrator for James Pandolph, Getty Butler, Martin Winslow, Ryan Branch, and myself. Thoughts and concerns going into any race or about this league, hit us up. We are in red in Discord. If not, you can hit JP up at the website through his email. Let's see. Next race is going to be Kansas City, October 22nd, 2 weeks away, 117 laps. Next broadcast is going to be our Cup Series at Talladega. Look forward to that. I look forward to being in the truck race as well. Hint, wink, wink. Look for this driver to try to pull it off. Unfortunately, I just got news that don't believe my partner in crime, Marvin Wingfield, is going to be able to make it. Looks like he's going to be moving around a little bit in this country. So we'll have to find somebody else to help push to a win. Not sure who it'll be, but we'll find us somebody. Maybe Robbie Armstrong. You never know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude tonight's broadcast. And we look forward to seeing each and everybody back here next week for our playoffs. Looking forward to seeing. Excuse me. I don't believe we have anybody. We don't have a truck race tomorrow, so I believe we're off tomorrow. Anyway, we look forward to seeing you back here. Our next race, which is actually going to be, it is going to be at Talladega October 14th, Monday. So we do not have a race tomorrow night. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, good night and God bless. Where's it at?